A caveman among the dinos, running around. Forever I will be, forever it will be. I am here, horny, ready to go. I am in a very horny mood. I jump on top of the back of a T-Rex, a female T-Rex. It's been screaming, giving its cat call out, trying to contact other male T-Rexes to ball with it. I stick my penis through its hard exterior into its brain. My sperm are reaching inside of the brain and creating little monkey man, half dinosaur and monkey on the eggs. The eggs, I go down, I see them, I feel them, I can feel the heat that it requires. I hug one. This is my baby boy, this is my baby girl. I also have sex with the little egg.
I gave them the wheel and then balled that very wheel in front of them, so the perception of the wheel was skewed. I then took a fantasy of mine and brought it to reality in ancient Roman times, and I whipped a fellow friend of mine while he watched a robe being undressed off of another man. I made this a staple of European society, and to this day they do it. I saw man in early caveman times, and for evolutionary purposes, I expanded his dick to twice the size of a regular dick. Every single man I encountered in modern times from then on had an extremely larger dick, and they would use it for things like gardening, flesh wounds, and other such type of activities. I went back and I saw Hitler, and I looked him in the eye, and I said, "You ever try to pull that bullshit for me again, and I will ball the shit out of you." I balled Hitler in front of all of his minions, and they disrespected him,
when it goes down,
did not
shit hits the fan.
take him into
Everything
the
is
hearts
inside
and
of
their lives, and the Holocaust never happened
love,
after
God,
that.
and everything all together. At that time, as a young man, we didn't have a lot of money. My mom was a freelance lady of the night. I would go to school in my bigger sister's clothes, because we couldn't afford clothes for myself, wearing a tank top with a little teddy bear on it, very tight, light jeans. The other kids made fun of me on the bus. I couldn't take it anymore. I beat a couple of them up. I got kicked off the bus. I walked home. I opened the door, and I see you, mother, there with the sailor man, fondling each other nakedly. He's still wearing a sailor hat, signifying his sailorness. You wearing your red wig, signifying you as a lady of the night. I walk in, the man freaks out. Why is this kid looking at me like that? He's not my son. Mother, you punish me. You think I did something wrong. You have me sit on the floor. You tie me to a chair. And you make me watch you and the sailor man ball each other in a very passionate way. I didn't know at the time, but you were both feeling very good about yourselves. Learn later on that that's what love really is. And that I say is responsible for being the way I am. Cannot change my past or who I am for anyone. For these are the things I've experienced in life and in my sexual fantasies.
One time in Saigon, we thought we'd have a frolic, a romp you might call it, in the local whorehouse. We're just a couple of GIs, up to no good, out for a good time. Me and my buddy Ricky, we came in together. We were from the same hometown. I was the quarterback and he was the front lineman. He was to protect me. His job was to protect me from the rush. We came in together. We did everything together. We had our backs on the late night stakeouts and the late night jungle walks, on the ambushes. We had each other's backs. At the whorehouse, he picked the one I wanted. He picked the girl I wanted, but I let him have it because we were cool like that. You know what I mean? We saw a little boy coming up. A little tiny boy, a little tiny Vietnamese boy, came up with his shoebox. A little package. It was wrapped in a bow. He said to us, "GI, me love GI. You protect us. You protect us. Here, have this present." He gave it to me and I ran off. I looked at it, and before I could open it, Ricky came over and said, "Let me take that from you. Let me take it. I want to see what it is." I said, "You know what, Ricky, you earned this because you saved my ass so many times." He took it back into his room, opened it. It blew up. It blew him up. He died right there. I cried and I held him in my arms, but it was too late. He was dead. The whores were screaming. It started to rain and I dragged him back in the rain. On my arms, I asked him why he did this to me. Why did he have to protect me this one last time? And right then I knew why he was put on this earth, and it was to watch over me. He was my guardian angel.